What do you do at Christmas time to save not spend excessively? We've decided as a family to do Secret Santa for the kids in our immediate circle who will be together on Christmas Day, nieces, nephews etc., with a budget of $30 per child. We all have 2 kids. This year I am doing lots of art supplies for the kids. I'm tired of plastic toys and so much waste that comes with Christmas. We've also all agreed to bring a plate or something to Christmas lunch to make it easier financially on the host. Have you got any tips from your family plans? What are your friends of ours asked their family for a zoo membership. The membership is about $130 by memory and means they can go an unlimited amount, and kids under 16 are free. No waste, and as long as you go at least 3 times you've made your money back. I am a crafter, and I tend to make as a stress relief, so I've spent the last few months sketching, sewing, pouring candles and making polymer clay jewelry and stashing it all away. I save packaging to repurpose as wrapping. I'm a bit of a gardener too, so I've been sprouting some basil seeds, and I plan to give these little pots of basil to people with a little handwritten pesto recipe. I buy second-hand wherever possible. We do exclusively second-hand, found, or re-gifted. You are absolutely not allowed anything new. It's always more fun to get something a little rogue. I buy clothes when they go to clearance to $1 or $2 per item at Kmart. I buy them through the year and save. I buy boxes of books for $45. I probably get about $200 to $300 worth of books per box. I keep an eye on sales like EOFY sale, Black Friday, and buy either a toy or something fun. I make a gift bag with clothes, a book or 2 and a big ticket item. I basically buy clearance through the year and stock up. Don't use wrapping paper for adult gifts. For smaller gifts I wrap in a festive tea towel with either ribbon or string. Never had anyone complain about getting an extra tea towel for their home. Edit, or if you're doing it with family at home, you ask for the tea towel back and use again next year. I'm also sick of money being wasted on useless gifts. For KK this year, I am going to suggest that we gift a recipe. The spend will be $0.30, that $30 could be spent on the cookbook, or some non-perishables, special ingredients. My family live rural, so it can be hard to get things like Nigella seeds, Asian sauces, and some herbs and spices. If someone hated cooking, it could be a sangria recipe with a bottle of red, or a recipe for a cleaning product, bath salts, Play-Doh etc. Experiences over toys, like you said. Bust out the board games. Barbecue outside with some backyard sports. In general, just lots of family time as it should be. Fortunately for me, being single and not much contact with friends and relatives, there are no extra expenses during the festive season. This year my family is doing the Christmas heist, all names in a sack. Whoever you choose, you get to rob them of one item without getting caught. You have from Easter Friday to Christmas Eve. You then gift that item back to them on Christmas Day. The person who has been robbed gets 2 chances to guess who robbed them. If you guess correctly, you get a real gift from the robber. My family are having a ball. ATM paranoia is high, and the kids are coming home from school each day taking a stocktake of their rooms to make sure they haven't been robbed yet. We have 18 people playing from 5 households. I don't celebrate religious holidays, but if I am invited to somewhere, I always take one of my best propagated plants and some goodies I bought a month prior to avoid the rush. I pick prettiest plant to wrap with brown paper and string. Maybe try something festive. On Christmas Day, I go to the botanical gardens with a piccolo of good champagne and a few joints. Take book. Go home to 200 neighbors partying their tits off. Infiltrate. I have long had a gift-giving rule. I buy 2 gifts, one for a randomly chosen friend and one for my gran. I also have a friend who buys gifts for everyone, but it is always a random piece of fruit. Just adults at our Christmas, so we go out for dinner on the 24th and have ham and salad on the 25th. Presents are nice versions of stuff you need anyway, moisturizer, socks and the like. Family decided to not buy any presents several years ago. We're all adult and retired now anyway, mostly. Who needs more crap? Friends? We wish them a Merry Christmas, might have a barbecue. I make gifts, or don't buy them. For kids at Christmas now we are starting a 30 limit, and personally I'm mostly sticking to books, coloring and art stuff, clothes, hats or sport related, and treats like hot chocolate or biscuits. I tend to splurge on birthdays though. We do Secret Santa for the adults but tend to spoil my parents because they provide so much support with the grandchildren and deserve it. Best Christmas we had was Secret Santa $20 bucks adult $30 kids and had to be second hand. Ops Hops eBay Marketplace. We have done it last few years, it's fun and sustainable. Spend some time early learning and resourcing how to make a few simple things. I put together some 1970-1980 themed computer game Space Invader, Pac-Man etc. wall murals. They were made from online tiles, glue from hardware and board from building site offcuts. I made 4 for $30 last year. They were big winners. Other thing I made was herb oil from EVOO and herbs from the garden, thyme and rosemary. If you don't have of your own, I bet you can find 10 huge plants on your way to the shop 10 mo afterwards. PPL still ask if they will get a complimentary one this year. Sounds like you're on track already. Only thing I'd add is less food. Prepare and bring less food. Every Christmas I attend has food left over and everyone has also overeaten for the day. How about we all just eat instead of overeat or take a risk that we might be peckish for an afternoon? Which I doubt will happen, cause if y'all can afford $30 presents for your kids then you prob have a day or two of food in your house at any one time. I just do dinner. No presents. Memories are more important than things. My husband's family would just buy crap for the sake of it. Gift vouchers were not okay so that the person could buy what they wanted. But it was okay to buy something useless that they would never use even once and then it would get tossed or sold. So that sealed it for me. No gifts, make memories, have a fun day and a damn good meal. Luckily I don't have any family, I'm single and an only child, no relatives in Australia and I don't have any kids, so Christmas is really cheap lol. I tend to buy things throughout the year for people when I find them and keep them in storage until Christmas rolls around. I also buy my wrapping paper for the following year in post-Christmas clearance sales, and use sale days such as Prime Day etc. to pick up otherwise bigger ticket items. For food, my parents won't let us help and insist on doing it themselves, but I pick up non-perishables that they'll use at Aldi and stocking up their cupboards just before Christmas, so that they don't need to buy as much. Convert to the Jehovah's Witnesses for a month. I have a friend who shopped during EFE's sale for Christmas, and also for next year's clothing for the kids. We don't do presents, all the kids are grown, it's usually cold food. Ham, prawns, salads. Desserts. Try to buy during the year instead of at Xmas. Taking advantage of sales. Don't buy anyone gifts. I'm not fun at parties. I plan ahead and do a financial review. I then decide my budget for the gifts, which is my cap, non-negotiable. I like giving to my loved ones during Christmas, so I make sure I have enough time to list things or gestures that will make them happy. I will make all of those fit within my budget. I usually get a small bonus each October. We put a chunk of that away and it has to cover Christmas presents, catering, decorations, etc. For the large family gathering we each buy and wrap a gift for ourselves, price approx $100, but budget doesn't really matter, then play a game where you pick a gift, open it, and try to guess who it belongs to. Furoshiki wrap with cloth bunny rugs, muslin wraps, tablecloths. I usually bake furnace and hand-make ornaments with the year's date on it for all my family and friends. I already have a big craft supply and everyone looks forward to them, which makes me happy. I go stay with my tight-ass retired parents, thumbs up sign, thumbs up sign. So we don't so much set a budget but tend to make more concerns choices, bigger and better but not so many. We start Christmas present shopping for our kids and immediate family, children, nieces and nephews about mid-year. As of this morning we have all the presents either here or a few big ones maybe mostly for storage, and we will put aside a bit of money each week to cover the food costs.